Hey, what's happening, guys? Chad here, and it looks like the Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife official trailer has finally dropped. We're past the teaser season, I guess. So, let's go ahead and watch it.
Jamocha. Strawberry, red velvet, blue velvet.
All right, so I assume I'm not going to be the first one to say this, but obviously this feels like a tie-in to the Baby Yoda situation, as well as what Mr. Peanut or whatever, they try to do Baby Nut and stuff like that. It's weird with movie cycles because it's kind of like by the time something's getting popular, you'll have the new movie that's like in production maybe either put in scenes or in the writing process they'll try to put in something, but by the time your movie ends up coming out, a lot of times it's kind of like that thing is come and gone. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Just I'm not mad at it, but it's going to be interesting to see if we end up in a world where for like the next year, every, high concept movie ends up having, some kind of like weird, cute, adorable thing, especially if it's like a throwback to something from a while ago, which so far these three things are. So I don't know, but I'm a big fan of Paul Rudd, so we'll see what happens.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
Honestly, my mom won't say it, but we're completely broke. And the only thing that's left in our name is this creepy old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere. Why'd you bring me up here?
Entertainment value?
So Finn Wolfhard, that's an interesting one. He's kind of like the slightly older Jacob Tremblay. It's like if you need any young kids, you just hire Jacob Tremblay. And if you need any slightly older kids, then you hire Wolfhard right now. We'll see if he ends up being kind of the Corey Feldman of the new generation. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard because it's like Corey Feldman got to do his thing in the 80s and movies were just very different back then. I'm not 100% sure that having this like super typecast kid is going to be this huge payoff. And I can't even really remember the last time a child actor who saw this level of, prolificness in movies. I don't know the last time that was like really successful and everyone was like, yeah, I love that kid, So, we'll see. It'll be very interesting to see, especially as he's getting to the age now where he's going to start transitioning into having to have like adult roles. He wasn't quite as in such big of movies, but it kind of makes me think of Timothée Chalamet. And he is evolving into these older roles. But again, when he was doing the roles when he was younger, Call Me By Your Name and stuff like that, these weren't like huge blockbusters. So it'll be interesting to see how the translation happens for Finn Wolfhard.
What is that?
I don't know.
Nope, they struck ghost oil.
Somehow, a town that isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate, that has no fault lines, no fracking, no loud music even, is shaking on a daily basis.
Under the dining table now!
Hey, remember that one summer we died under a table?
Yeah, he just always plays the same character and everything, but that can work.
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap? There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years. New York in the 80s, it's like The Walking Dead. Your dad never mentioned this to you?
It's just my mom.
Why hasn't there been a ghost sighting in 30 years? Did the ghost wait for the Ghostbusters?
My grandfather died. My mom says we're just here to pick through the rubble of his life.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So far, this is like really, really similar to the teaser trailer.
Call it fate. Call it luck. karma. I believe that everything happens for a reason.
A lot of actors and actresses I like in this movie. Forgive me, I can't remember the name of the actress who was the young girl. But I really liked her and other stuff she was in. She was in that movie with Chris Evans. It was really good. But it's like if the Ghostbusters 2016 movie was an SNL skit mixed with Ghostbusters, then this is kind of like Super 8 meets Ghostbusters. Yeah, I don't know, man. Those movies can be real fun, but it's like everyone's trying to capture the magic of E.T. and just no one has. You know, I don't know. So far, I'm cautiously optimistic. There hasn't been any like offensive jokes or anything like that, you know. No one has fallen on the floor and said, oh, hell nah. So, let me know.
Come on, darling.
It has a gunner seat?
Kind of has that Disney formula of, you know, 50% of the movie is for the kids to get a new generation into the movie, and the other half of it is to be member berries for the people who remember the old movies, and that's kind of how you get both, you know. Think Detective Pikachu. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, I just don't have strong opinions on it. It's looking like it won't be bad. It's probably going to be kind of fun and watchable, you know, a la Godzilla versus Kong, but it probably won't be as dumb as that. You know, those movies are allowed to be a lot dumber than a movie like this would probably be allowed to be. And I think that's kind of the issue with the Ghostbusters 2016 is like you know, I think the people who made it didn't quite understand what made the other ones work. And in reality too, I mean, like, I'm not a huge fan of Ghostbusters 2 even. I don't think that's a very good movie. So it's like, there's kind of this one in the entire franchise that's like really strong. So it's strong because it's got those 4 or 5 actors, you know. So it's going to be interesting seeing how this has to kind of cleave from that movie because it doesn't have those 4 actors. So it's going to have different, you know, tricks in its trick bag. But I'm just not, I don't know. Is it, you know, going to be my favorite movie of the year? I don't know if it's even trying to be my favorite movie of the year. So it's like, it's just, I don't know. It's so hard to talk about these kind of movies because they play them so safe. It kind of reminds me of like late career Spielberg. You know, it's like, there's a point when the man made Schindler's List. It's like one of the greatest films in the universe. But then he just starts becoming the popcorn, you know, him and like Ron Howard. It's like they just are like so safe. And this has that feeling, you know, even what's his face? No, J.J. Abrams is trying so hard to become, you know, Spielberg, but he started off pretty early with just like really safe studio movies that make you go like, okay, yeah, that was fine. I wasn't angry. So, you know, if it comes out on streaming, I'm going to give it a shout. We'll see what it comes out on first. But yeah, that's my feelings on it right now. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited about it? Let's find out.